Hello, 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 people. We are here today in Elder Scrolls Online, a game I play basically every day. At least I've played every day the month of September. And yeah, here we are. Oh my gosh, I haven't streamed this game before, but you know, it's a game I've played for on and off for, I don't know, years? What, like 10 years? I mean, I played it starting in the beta. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's do some dailies. If people hop in and say hi, hello. If not, you know, it's still cool. I'm just streaming it to stream it, really. So no big deal. Alright, here we are. Look at all these players. It is the Undaunted Celebration, so a lot of people are running dungeons. And yeah.
Armor dented? Elden Hollow.
We're gonna run Elden Hollow, alright. Elden Hollow 1.
I never put faith.
What's the pledge? White Gold Tower, excellent. Alright, gonna run White Gold Tower.
Death has not yet. Blackheart Cap.
Blackheart Haven, alright. Those are some good dungeons. Specifically, White Gold Tower is really good for us. For those watching the VOD, let me show you what I'm rocking with here. I've got Tremor Scale on the head and shoulders. So when I pull a taunt, it deals some burst damage and reduces my enemy's armor for 15 seconds. This skill is great. Just keeping my taunt up. Amazing. I've got Torug's Pack on the gauntlets and the sash, and Glory on the chest, legs, everything else basically is Glory. What we're going for currently is I want to switch out Tremor Scale Pauldrons heavy. I want to get a light variant. If we can switch to a light variant, then I can benefit from medium and light on the head, and then I can run tanking set on the rest of my gear. And I think that'll really help us out. On the front bar, we're doing one-hand and shield, Pierce Armor, Heroic Slash. Pierce Armor's our taunt. It applies major and minor breach to the enemy, so it's fantastic. Heroic Slash is just good. Puts some maim on the baddies and helps us regain our ultimate so that we can drop Solar Disturbance every once in a while. Radiant Ward gives us our damage shield. It scales off our health, which is awesome for us. And it also deals a little bit of burst damage. Living Dark. Anytime we take direct damage, it lashes back at the attacker, reducing their movement speed and healing us. So anytime we take damage from something, we get a little bit of heal, and it debuffs the enemy. Fantastic. And then Repentance is our self-heal. We consume corpses to regain health and stamina. And then while it's slotted, this is the really good part, we gain minor fortitude, minor endurance, and minor intelligence. Or, I'm sorry, minor intellect. So that's our front bar. On our back bar, we've got a two-hander. We're running Biting Jabs. Carve. Biting Jabs is just the best spammable in the game. It's fantastic. Carve for the bleed damage. Stampede to get in there and do a little bit of AoE. Barbed Trapped, mostly as a bar buffer. To just having this on the bar makes us stronger. And same thing with Repentance. And then we're running Dawnbreaker as our ultimate on the backside. And you know what? I forgot to make a post about this, so I'm going to tell everybody we're going live. I feel bad. Always forget to do this. Live, doing ESO, dailies. Come say. maybe some people will filter in, say hello. If not, no big deal. Still nice to have the VOD of what we did here. But yeah, that's the build we're running with. Obviously, we're playing an Imperial. This is my main character, my very first character. I've had him for years. For champion points, pretty standard stuff. You know, gathering stuff doesn't really affect, but we do have Gifted Rider. Unassailable and Bulwark for Wayfarer, and Clarity and Shield Master for Fitness. Fitness dick. Sorry, that was terrible. What are our endeavors? So we got some... We're going to do a dungeon, update outfit, defeat Infinite Archive, defeat one patrolling horror in Imperial City. Well, we'll definitely complete the dungeon for the key. And then weekly... Whole new week. Yeah, so there's some stuff there. How are we doing on Seals of Endeavor? Right now I'm trying to finally max out my mount, so I've been buying a lot of these with my Endeavor seals. Yeah, let's just get into it. We'll do a random, and maybe we'll get lucky and we'll queue for one of our 3 quests. If not, no big deal. And just like that, because we're a tank, we immediately find a group. One of the great reasons to play tank is that you are always needed. This game has, I think tanks are the lowest played role in the game. It's tank, then... Alright, so we got City of Ash. That was not one of the ones we wanted, but we'll still run it. City of Ash 2, especially, is really quick. City of Ash 1 is a little bit longer, but 2, we can knock this out. We can definitely knock out City of Ash 2. Not a big deal. Alright, here we are. Always say hi to your group. Always say hi. It's nice. But most people, they're just here to run their dailies too. So yeah, we're just gonna quickly blitz this. Oh wow, we have some chatters, some people saying hi. But yeah, we're just gonna blitz this dungeon. City of Ash 2 especially is really fast. Unless I get lost, which does happen. But I'm just mindlessly following people. But yeah, for anyone that hasn't watched ESO before, or played the game, this is how it works mostly. This isn't like some top-end content or anything. City of Ash is pretty easy stuff, but yeah, this is how we run it. And yeah, I'm using my back bar now because we're not in a boss. Common pulls, you don't really need a tank, so that's why I have a damaging back bar. Yeah, that's why I run a two-hander on the back. Because you just don't need it. You just don't need it. Alright, there's our Oblivion Gate. This is one of my favorite of the early dungeons. I guess this is City of Ash 2, but I love the Oblivion Gate. I love seeing all the Oblivion references in here. It's just a lot of fun. And this is a really easy one to tank, so I switch to my main bar. And I give these guys a poke. Poke, I say hello. And I interrupt the healer. And I taunt him too. Yep. And then you get in on this archer, give him a taunt. Oh, this is how you do it. You just have to keep him off your allies. It's real easy stuff. Where did he teleport to? All the way over there. And that's why I have a charge on the back bar. There's our tremor scale proc. Nice. Alright. And we get some gold loot. And then let's get into the Knives of Discord. Khajiit Queen, hello. I promised you that I would stream some ESO. This is what I was talking about. I was talking about Elder Scrolls Online. Promised you yesterday. So this is what I was talking about. Yeah, it's just an early morning stream. Have to get my dailies done anyway, so I thought I might as well pop on OBS and show you guys what I'm up to. And any way I can spread awareness for this game, because it's just so much fun. Where is the boss? This one always moves around. I never know where she is. Oh, it's because she's just walking down now. Okay. So we got the taunt up. Only seen gameplay of ESO in Skyrim. We're currently in Oblivion. We're in Mehrunes Dagon's realm of Oblivion. Yeah. This is my main, this is my Templar tank build. It's a lot of fun in my experience. But yeah, we're fighting some Daedra. Actually, I should be using my back bar. I always forget to. After I start tanking, it's hard to switch out of that mindset and get back to my damage mindset. Put down my trap. I never do that. I mean, this game can be so brain dead sometimes. Just running around, hitting with my spear. Something this game has over Skyrim. It's got spears. So many spears if you play a Templar. But yeah, this is the Undaunted event, so because it's an MMO, there are events in this game. And one of the things that's going on in this event is double keys. So when you complete a dungeon, you get a key. And you can use that key to open special coffers. And you get some really good stuff out of the coffers. Some of the best gear in the game. Actually, you know what? No, not even some of it. The best gear in the game comes from Undaunted coffers. So, we are going... Right now, I'm mostly just running these dungeons for fun. I mean, I don't have a real reason to run them, outside of I need keys. I need keys to open coffers so that I can potentially pull the shoulder piece that I want. But you know, great thing about ESO, there's no way to buy keys. There's no way to buy coffers. You actually have to play the game to get the good gear. You can't just spend money on it like you can with a bunch of other MMOs. So I am happy to play the game to get the gear I want. Let's go this way. Oh yeah, just crushing these flame atronachs. Just cleaving through everybody. Alright, this flesh colossus, or I'm sorry, flame colossus, he will actually taunt. Jump! Jumpu! Oh, almost took a big fall into the lava there. That would have been bad. But yeah, I mean, we can even, for people that know me from Skyrim, we can even hop into first person and play the game in first person. I just think it's too chaotic to really effectively play in first person. In dungeons, in solo content, I think it's fine.
It's like new
Maybe if you're playing an archer, you'd want to get into first person a little bit. Ash Titan. Alright. This guy's a little rough, because he spawns extra enemies. But as long as we keep him taunted, shouldn't be too big a deal. He puts this fire all over the ground. He's real annoying. Get my taunt back up. So the way tanking works in ESO that makes it different from a lot of other MMOs is your taunt expires every 15 seconds. So you have to keep your taunt running. In a lot of MMOs, you just turn like taunt on. I just ran the wrong way because I wasn't paying attention. Streaming is hard. Streaming is hard. Should have been paying closer attention. Ooh, heavy sack. Yes, give me that ore. Maybe we'll do some crafting later if I have enough ore. There's one piece of gear I can craft right now that'll make me just tons stronger. It'll really help out my build. So maybe we'll do some crafting. I don't think the rest of my group was really paying attention to where they were going. So this is what it's like when you end up on your own during group content. The game gets a lot harder, but luckily I'm pretty darn talented and I'm a tank. If I was a DPS, if I was a damage dealer, this would be a lot harder for me. But because I'm a tank, I can survive just about anything. Chest found. Hold up. Now I gotta go back to Lucifer. On my way. We need 40 chests, so... Oh, can I not make this jump? Oh! Damn horse can't run through lava. Oh, there's the chest. Yeah, I missed that. And I missed the jump. Oh, that sucks. Come on. Alright, if I get on my horse, I should be able to make this jump. Come on! Yes! Alright. Now don't fall off. Alright. Welcome back, Khajiit Queen. Hope your dog had a good W. I can't say the W word because my dog will freak out. She's asleep on the floor next to me. Sack found. My party has disappeared a little bit. They're trying to knock me off this bridge so bad, but I am not gonna let it happen. Alright. We got champion point. So for anyone that's only played traditional Elder Scrolls games, champion points are progression system past 50. So we can invest those in skills that we can't get until we hit max level. So that's really exciting. Dungeons don't normally take this long. We got a little lost, which is why it's taking a little bit longer. But, yeah. But now that we're all back together, we're just cleaving through enemies. I mean, this is one of the reasons I like playing tank, is because I can be a little reckless.
There's no end to them.
And on these common pulls, I don't have to worry about really tanking. I can just focus all my brain power on pressing 1 and 2. So the way my one ability works is if I hit it 4 times in a row, it explodes for extra damage. And the way my 2 ability works is if I hit it 3 times, it applies 3 stacks of bleed. So that one applies for 11 seconds, now 22 seconds, now 33 seconds. So now this enemy is bleeding 3 times as much over the course of 33 seconds. Which doesn't really matter, because usually they die way before then.
You're here. Let's go. We have to destroy the sigil stone in order to close the...
And we're gonna horse up here. One thing that is in Skyrim that I really wish would be added to ESO is mounted combat. Oh my gosh, mounted combat would be fantastic. I really wish we had it. Maybe if the Central Skyrim expansion ever comes out, a Whiterun expansion, since, you know, Whiterun's about horses, at least in the lore. I guess in Skyrim, the only thing that really establishes that is that they have a horse banner. But I'd really like to see mounted combat come to ESO. They added it in Lord of the Rings Online, Lotro, and I would love to see mounted combat come to ESO. Only in Skyrim, yep. You're right, Khajiit Queen. Mounted combat only exists in Skyrim. I do think there was a popular mod for Oblivion that added mounted combat. But maybe I'm misremembering. But yeah, it's a mod, it doesn't count. Should I be taunting this Storm Atronach? Just as easy as that. Alright. Now the trick here is when you get back on your horse, you have to make sure to take it a little bit slow, because if you don't, then that happens and you end up in the lava and you die. Except I managed to survive. So now I just kind of wander along the side here. Alright, run, 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 run! Survive the lava! Alright. Alright, how do I get back over there? Okay, take this way. Just finished the main story quests in ESO? South NZ? Are you an ESO player? Or were you talking about the main story quests in Skyrim? Also, welcome South NZ. Oh, nice to have you back. Because South NZ, if you want, if you're an ESO player, hit me up. We'll play together. Hello there. In Skyrim. Got it. Okay. Drop the sun on this guy. Well, South NZ, this is, like I was telling Khajiit Queen, this is ESO. Which is all of Tamriel, not just Skyrim. It is the whole of Tamriel. It's the entire continent. I don't know how he got across there. Get on our horse. Good old Red Diamond, I think is the name of this horse. Yeah, I remember. You're new to Bethesda games. Well, this is Elder Scrolls Online. This is the game that came out after Skyrim. And I am a huge fan, though a lot of people do not like it as much. ESO looks hard. It's really not. I have a pretty easy time with it, though I have been playing it since release. But we just finished this dungeon. So you loot the chest. Oh, some event tickets, nice. And then you say thank you. Thank you for group. You let everybody know. And then you leave the instance. Yeah, some people really like ESO. Others are not too fond of it. I'm a big fan. I really like this game. I think it's great. It takes place in the second era, so that I think thousands of years before Skyrim, but I could be wrong. Which point it takes place in. Imagine Skyrim with these graphics. It's a little bit more cartoony than a lot of people like. A lot of people like Skyrim's more realistic style, but I'm a big fan of ESO's graphics. The game runs a lot better than Skyrim. I can tell you that much. A lot less crashes, a lot less problems with ESO. I mean, yeah, game runs a lot better in my experience. But yeah, we're just doing our dailies. Got 6 Undaunted keys. I think I don't need any more.
I hope pirates in the...
All right, yeah. Oh no, I need 8. That's right. What do you guys want? You want more dungeons, or do you want to do some crafting? Let me know, chat. Actually, can I create a poll? Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Crafting. Dungeon. Never done this before. There's only 3 of you, so majority vote wins. Majority vote wins, chat. Unless nobody votes. That's also a thing. Both? I have no idea what's going on. We will get to both. The stream will go until I've done all my dailies at least. Or until something traumatic happens. I need to get a face cam so you can see how cute the dog is when she sits on my lap while I'm gaming. She's 55 pounds, so it's it becomes a little cumbersome. Alright, looks like crafting has it. So let's go do some crafting. Alright, we're gonna ride on over. Ride on over here to main city, Deshaun. Let me show you guys where I am on the map. So here's all of Tamriel, right? Just watching while you eat breakfast. I appreciate it. I appreciate that I'm entertaining enough for breakfast. I'm already home from work. I work early, so I'm already done for the day. So this is all of Tamriel. This is what you're used to seeing, right? Here's up in Skyrim, so you can see here's the Rift. Here's like where Riften is. Here's the 7,000 steps. Here's Iverstead over here, stuff like that. And then we've got up here in Eastmarch, so Windhelm is right here. Yeah, Skyrim is this whole northern portion. Here's Western Skyrim, so here's Solitude. Here's the Reach. So Markarth is actually a dungeon in this game because this is before Markarth was became a city. It was still a dwarven run. But we were over here in mainland Morrowind right now, in the capital city of Mournhold. So that's where we are right now. We're in Morrowind. So, crafting is broken up into a couple things. So here's the clothing station. This is where you make robes, and looks so small. It's huge. It's absolutely massive. This game is enormous. Like, because this section right here basically is Skyrim. This section here, right here in the middle, this is like where Oblivion takes place. Over here, this entire like curved section is Morrowind, but this island right here is the entirety of where the game Morrowind takes place. Up here in the corner, over here, this is where all of Daggerfall takes place. Like, Tamriel's huge. It's massive.
This is becoming tired.
Like, it would take you forever to walk across it. But yeah, this is where you craft robes and like medium armor. And we're just gonna come in here, and we've got a bunch of stuff from that dungeon we just ran. So something that I really like about ESO is you can deconstruct stuff, and it turns it back into its components. So we're gonna deconstruct a bunch of the stuff we just picked up. And then we'll head over to the blacksmithing station. This is where you make weapons and heavy armor. So, like, we've got this. Do you think they'll make a Fallout Online? So actually, there were plans for a Fallout Online many years ago, before Bethesda even owned the Fallout IP, before they bought it from...
What? Haven't you ever seen a wood elf before?
Obsidian? No, not Obsidian. Interplay? I think Interplay? Yes. So Interplay owned the Fallout IP. And they had plans to make a Fallout MMO back in the 90s. But it wasn't to be. I'm just selling a bunch of the crap that I don't really need. Oh yeah, we looted that from the dungeon. We should open that. Yeah, I guess Fallout 76 is kind of Fallout Online, but like there was a Fallout MMO in development at Interplay, and it never got made. Alright, let's open up that box we found. Glorious Undaunted box, City of Ash. A key, style page, Undaunted plunder, and some greaves. We already know that style, unfortunately, so not a lot we get out of that. Deconstruct the greaves. We could sell the plunder.
What? Haven't you ever seen
For 1,000 gold. Nice. Nothing else we're really... Oh, I don't need it. So I only ever carry a stack of potions on me, because you get so many that, like, I think you just sell them. Like, after you have 100 potions. Fallout with the whole map of America? That would be sick. Oh, yeah. If they made a Fallout MMO and it was just the entirety of America, that would be awesome. I've never played 76. I'm not as big of a Fallout fan as I am a Elder Scrolls fan. I mean, I still like the series. This is the enchanting table. We're gonna disenchant some stuff that we don't really need. Hold on to those magicka boosts. Those might be helpful when we're crafting gear. Alright, let's... How many of these ingots do we have? We have 121 in bank and 34 in our pack. So these are the best ingots in the game. You use them to make the strongest armor. And I needed a certain amount of them to craft a pair of boots that I want. how many did I need? 130. So yeah, let's craft some boots. This is the Way Shrine. Are you in America? Yes, I am in America. Yes, I live in the U.S. I think I have a very American accent, so I think it's pretty easy to tell when it comes to me. Alright, we're going to take the Way Shrine over to Lake Halalu Retreat in Morrowind. Oh, let's pick up some ingredients. No reason to just leave those on the floor. Now let's make sure to pick up that Nern root. Come on. Grab some Nern root and some water hyacinth. Don't mind if I do. So over here at Lake Halalu Retreat, they have a special forge here where you can craft even better armor. So I'm going to run down here and we are going to craft some boots. I wanted to make these Sabatons of Torag's Pact, because if I wear 5 of these, it decreases my weapon enchantment cooldown by 33% and increases my non-oblivion damage weapon enchantments potency by 45%. So basically what that means is my enchantment won't be consumed as fast, and it increases the damage it does. And yeah, let's just make them regular infused. All right. So these are going to be my new boots. And let's go ahead and throw those on. And they don't change my outfit because they're still in the Imperial style. If you want to see what I look like without my Imperial outfit on. Looks a little bit more messy, which is why I wear the Imperial outfit. And now we can make improvements to these boots, because right now they're just basic boots, but we're gonna upgrade them. And we're gonna do it again. Do you play Starfield? I haven't. But I'd be willing to. I'd be willing to play some Starfield. Sure. If people wanted to see it. I really am a man of the people. I play what people want me to play, usually. Alright, we're going to throw an enchantment on these. I think I want them to increase my maximum health. There we go, we got max health upgrade on them. So now we have 5 pieces of this set. So we're wearing 2 pieces of the Tremor Sail set, 5 pieces of the Glory set, and 5 pieces of Torag's Pact. So now the one improvement that we can still do is if we get these in light armor, in a light armor variant, then we can switch our belts to a glory belt, which will help us out. This is my collections page, if you've never seen this before. This is every single piece of, like, special gear I've collected in the game. Every piece of specialty gear. Alright. Next thing, let's go to my house real quick. Visit my home. We'll just get teleport there. And if you're wondering why there's teleportation in this game, that's because this game is set in the Second Era, which means teleportation is still legal. By the time of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, the Mages Guild banned teleportation magic, but in every game before that, there was teleportation. So yeah, welcome to my house. This is where I live. You can see my horse. Got a nice garden going in my house. Head on inside. Just because I don't want to carry these sabatons around. The permafrost set is good, but we don't need to just be carrying it around all the time. Not really interested in ESO? That's fine. Yeah. It's not for everybody. That's for sure. That is certainly for sure not for everybody. I still appreciate you coming and hanging out. Yeah. Alright, now that we've done some crafting, let's get back into some dungeons. Let's do some more dungeons. So we'll head up to this way shrine. That's right by my house. Yeah, I live in Riften. Well, I don't live in Riften. I live in the Rift. I could have bought a house in Riften, but I chose to buy one. Kind of out in the sticks, because I didn't want to have to see people all the time. Head back into Mournhold. Yeah, ESO isn't for everybody, Khajiit Queen. Completely understand why you wouldn't be interested in it. It's a very different game. Why is ESO not liked? That's an excellent question. I spoke about this a little bit yesterday, but I think that a lot of people just wanted to play Skyrim with their friends. And ESO was never going to be that. ESO was always going to be an MMO with, you know, hundreds of thousands of people. Like, just look at all these people. They're doing their own thing. They're on their own adventures. I think a lot of people just wanted, you know, Skyrim together, which is a mod that exists now. They didn't want to have to do dungeons or, like, grind for gear. They wanted to be the hero. One of the things that's notable about ESO is that you're not, like, the protagonist. You're just another adventure. You're just another adventurer. Blackheart Haven, Eden Hollow 1, Gold Tower. So I think that's why a lot of people don't like ESO. I think that they also find Eden Hollow 1, Blackheart Haven, and White Gold Tower. You're going to get to see White Gold Tower today, which is one of my favorite dungeons ever. It's so much fun. And because we're a tank, we find a group really fast. But yeah, I hope that kind of answers your question. It's like ESO is a much more mechanically complex game than Skyrim is. Skyrim is a very simple game. ESO, there's a lot of mechanics that interlock with each other and overlap and create... What is this game? Always be nice to your groupies. Say hi. Thought there can only be one Dragonborn? Yeah. Well, no, that's not true at all, because every Emperor of Cyrodiil is a Dragonborn. So, like... Or not every Emperor, but most of the Emperors of Cyrodiil were Dragonborn. So, like... Martin Septim and Uriel Septim were alive at the same time. They were both Dragonborn. So there could be multiple Dragonborn. Also, during the plot of the Dragonborn DLC, there's a second Dragonborn. So there's two Dragonborn even during the events of Skyrim. But in ESO, you don't play as a Dragonborn. You just play as a normal adventurer. There's nothing special about you. It's a lot like it was in Oblivion. In Oblivion, you're not really a chosen one. You're just a normal adventurer. You know, you just happen to get tied up in the plot. Same thing in ESO. You're just a normal guy. You're not a chosen. And one of the reasons the plot of ESO is going on is because there is no emperor in Cyrodiil at the moment. Because before the events of Oblivion, there had to be a Dragonborn sitting on the Ruby Throne. Otherwise, if a Dragonborn didn't wear the Amulet of Kings, Daedra could have invade Tamriel. But, so because there is no Emperor in Cyrodiil right now, Mehrunes Dagon, or I'm sorry, not Mehrunes Dagon, Molech Bal is invading. He's able to invade, which is a big problem. So that's why there's Daedra running all about. But right now we're just killing some pirates. Right now we're just killing some pirates. I think another reason that people don't like ESO I think the player is technically the hero in Oblivion, but the Dragonborn takes credit for it. So, in Oblivion, a lot like the Dawnguard DLC, actually, you're not the main character. Your companion is the main character. In the Dawnguard DLC, Serana is really the main character, and you're just helping her out. It's the same kind of deal in Oblivion. Martin Septim is really the hero, and you're just there to help the guy out. Yeah, the hero of Kvatch. Or the champion of Cyrodiil, whatever you want to call him. He's just a normal guy. He's not a chosen one. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he got wrapped up in the plot. Yeah, I love Oblivion. Maybe we'll play some Oblivion soon. Maybe we'll play some Oblivion soon. I mean, I'm doing these dailies daily anyway. Who is Oblivion? I don't know if you're being serious or not. Oblivion is not a person. Oblivion is a place. It is the realm of the Daedric princes. So like the equivalent of like demons in the Elder Scrolls. But it is also the title of the fourth game in the Elder Scrolls franchise. The game that came before Skyrim. If you were being serious, I hope that answers your question. If you were being ironic, John Oblivion is the hero of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Oh, I love the Ogrims. Ogrims are such a cool, like, character design. I love these guys. Anytime I get to fight one of these guys, I'm so happy. These guys were so scary in Morrowind. They were, like, a major enemy that you could fight in Morrowind. Meant what is Oblivion? Oblivion is the game that came before Skyrim. Oblivion is the game that came before Skyrim. No. Oblivion's a great game. I'd love to play it either for a video or for a stream someday. It's a lot of fun. It was not my introduction to the Elder Scrolls. I had experienced a little bit of Morrowind, but Oblivion was what really got me into the franchise. I'd experienced a little bit of Morrowind. One of my cousins really liked Morrowind, so I'd seen a little bit of it. And I had some friends that really liked it, but I didn't own it myself. Do I like it more than Skyrim? Do I like Oblivion more than Skyrim? It's hard to say. It's definitely older. I mean, the game came out in 2006. So it's certainly an older game. It's got its own problems. Skyrim has problems. Oblivion has problems. So it's hard to say. There's things I like about both of them, and there's things I dislike. I will say I have a lot more nostalgia for it than I do for Skyrim. I mean, when I hear the Oblivion theme, I just lose myself in it, you know? You've ever had a game like that where when you see it, when you play it, you know, it feels like home. That's how I feel about Cyrodiil. That's how I feel about Oblivion. I feel much more at home there than I do in Skyrim. But, you know, both games are great. I love them both. I hope that answers your question. I mean, it is really hard to choose. Oh, chest. I will say this. I like this lockpicking minigame a lot more than I like Skyrim's. I like this lockpicking minigame a lot more than I like Skyrim's. I guess Skyrim's lockpicking minigame is technically Fallout 3's lockpicking minigame. They just stole it from that game, put it in Skyrim. I wish they would have stuck with this system. Because the lockpicking in this is similar to how it was in Oblivion and Morrowind. I've done this dungeon solo before. Like, I've just run this dungeon on my own. And this boss is so difficult to solo. With a group, we just blitz the Hag Raven down. Yeah, if you've played Skyrim, you recognize Hag Ravens. Oh, she's still up. There we go. Alright, now all we have is Captain Blackheart, the boss of the dungeon, the pirate captain himself. But I figured, you know, I'm doing these dailies anyway. Like, I'm already playing this game every single day. I might as well stream it while I am. At least for the length of the event. And, you know, probably by the time we're done with this dungeon, a regular channel video will come out. Yep, there's an episode of Pokemon coming out today. Every Monday and Friday. By the time we're done in here, it'll probably be up. I don't know why I set my videos to come out at noon. I really don't. This one's a special one. Competing with my own content is probably not very smart. It's probably not very smart. I probably should not be streaming when a video is going to be coming out on my channel anyway. But also, I know that the overlap between people that watch my streams and people that watch the Pokemon Nuzlocke is not huge. People that are interested in my RPG content usually don't care about the silly little Pokemon challenge. Ugh. What's glowing blue over here? Lockpick. Oh, shelves. Can craft some shelves for the dungeon. Oh my god, my bag was full. I wasn't able to pick up the shelving. My inventory is full. Alright, after I kill Captain Blackheart. Drop some name on this guy. Another thing I really enjoy about ESO over Skyrim is the spellcasting. Alright, have to find some junk in my inventory. All this stuff, get it out of here. All this crap. So that I can loot him for more crap. Ah. Are there open world Pokemon games? South NZ? Yes. Pokemon Legends Arceus was open world. And, Legends Arceus was basically entirely open world. But as for mainline Pokemon games, not really. Oh, actually, wait, that's not even true. Scarlet and Violet was entirely open world. The most recent Pokemon game on Nintendo Switch, Scarlet and Violet, was entirely open world. I forgot about that one. Yep, Scarlet and Violet's completely open world. Alright, turn in our quest to Redbeard here.
Again? Pirate.
Get our reward. Alright, our inventory is stuffed to the brink, so before we do anything else, we need to sell some of this garbage that we picked up. Yeah, so Legends Arceus and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And I believe the next game that's coming out, Pokemon Legends ZA. Did I ever get into Pokemon Go? I was actually out of the country when Pokemon Go came out, believe it or not. So I missed, like, the big wave of excitement for it because I wasn't in the country. You need to... Oh my god, I've got so much garbage.
What? Haven't you ever seen...
Alright, let me sell some stuff so that I can make room. Gosh. so much crap. Keep that sword. Sell the jerkin. Sell the girdle. Sell the shield. Keep that jacket. Sell that girdle. Sell that. So yeah, I missed Pokemon Go because I wasn't in the country when it came out, and the way, if I remember correctly, the way the game released, it like released like per country. So I missed it because I came back and all my friends were like really into it for a couple weeks and then they were over it. So that's what happened to me with Pokemon Go. Though I'm sure it's great. I guess, technically, that would be the most open world Pokemon game. Would be Pokemon Go. If you think about it. I'm just deconstructing this stuff, turning it into materials so that I can use it to craft other stuff. I wish Skyrim had this system. I know there's a mod that allows you to do that, to deconstruct stuff and turn it into other stuff. I could sell all that. Except the Knight Errant ring. I might actually want instead of my current ring. But yeah, so I missed Pokemon Go, unfortunately.
What?
Yeah, when it came out, it was huge in your school for like 2 weeks, and then it dropped off. Yeah, I was in high school when Pokemon Go came out, and it was pretty much the same for me, except because I was out of the country, I just missed it. I just missed it. Not a huge deal. Alright, we need to do some bag clearing. Need all that, need all that. Yes. Slime? Don't need Ichor, just need the slime. Let's do some alchemy. Let's see some alchemy. Yeah, Pokemon Go, some people still play it. Friend of the channel, HJJ, Andrew HJJ, plays a ton of Pokemon Go. He's always playing Pokemon Go. Augment. So what did that make? Truly superb frost. Strong Magicka, superb frost. Stamina, Magicka. I don't need all those Magickas. I'll just hold on to one of each. All right. Did I watch it growing up? Pokemon? A little bit. If you like Pokemon content, well, do I have a channel for you? It's this very channel, because there's going to be like 100 Pokemon videos on this channel by the time we're done with our current series. I watched a little bit of Pokemon. It wasn't my favorite series. I was more of a Yu-Gi-Oh kid. I liked Yu-Gi-Oh a lot more. I know that it's not like mutually exclusive, like you can like both. But I watched more Yu-Gi-Oh. But I saw it when it came on. Like, I was never like unhappy to see Pokemon. It's a good series. Reinforced medium, reinforced light, sturdy medium. Oh my god, I've got so much stuff. Impenetrable. These are both impenetrable, so I don't need both. I want to say this is not representative of normal ESO gameplay. It's just I'm addicted to the crafting system. Faint memories of it on Cartoon Network. Yeah, I mean, I am more a fan of the Pokemon games than I am of the anime. I like the movies okay. I remember enjoying the movies, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Pokemon anime. Though, when I was in college, I did just like binge watch all of Pokemon X and Y, because I was a college kid and I had a bunch of free time. And I will say I did really enjoy the Pokemon XY binge. And I've heard good things about the currently airing series, so I might check that out. But yeah, we talk a lot about all things Pokemon. Games, anime, movies, Broadway plays, over on the Nuzlocke series, which comes out every Monday and Friday right here on this channel. Every Monday and Friday at noon on this very channel. All right, let's do some alchemy. Those will not react. Those will make a vulnerability potion. Yeah, we'll do that. Nope, that doesn't mix. Gradual ravage health. What about Nernroot and spider eggs? A poison with unknown effect. What about water height? Alright, spider eggs and Nernroot. Invisibility. Will not react. Inert poison. Will not react. Alright, cool.
Not
I used to
all
watch
members
Yu-Gi-Oh!
of
Heaps
House
on Cartoon
Harlow
Network
are
as
simple
well,
merchants.
and still have no idea how
I
anything
deal in
works.
alchemy.
We also have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Series on, I say we. I have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Series on this channel. Where I'm going through Master Duel, and I'm completing solo mode with, the pre-built decks. I actually know Yu-Gi-Oh! Very well. I've played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! What is this guy trying to get? He wants to trade the mace for... either the maul, the shield, or the staff. We have the axe and we have the mace. I should just stay in zone. Want to sell. Link. See if anybody wants to buy the axe or the mace. This is part of the current event. These style pages are dropping, which allow you to change your weapon appearance. I guess you could craft a weapon in this appearance too. So people are trying to collect them all. But right now they're just taking up space in my inventory, and I hate that. This is a one-handed dagger with infused. This one's also with infused, so I can deconstruct that. Don't need it. I'm just trying to keep my inventory kind of slim. Yeah, I have seen almost every single episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's, the newest series, because they're not playing traditional Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. They're playing Rush Duels now, which still doesn't exist here.
Welcome.
We still don't have Rush Duels here in America. Though an American, I think, did win the Rush Duel Worlds just a couple weeks ago, which is pretty funny for an American to win a game that doesn't exist in America. Eden Hollow and White Gold Tower we still need to run. I had a lot of cards and the dual arm man, but my older cousin took it home. That's rough. Damn older cousins. All right, White Gold Tower. This is a great dungeon. I love White Gold Tower. I think White Gold Tower is an amazing dungeon. It's just really well designed. If you don't know, the White Gold Tower is... What the fuck are... There are world competitions for Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh is the most popular card game worldwide. It's beaten out in America by Magic the Gathering, but... Hold up, let me just run to this Daedric Vault real quick. I've never done this before. But yeah, as far as I remember, this might have changed, but only those with 150 key fragments can enter. I think I only have like 70. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's still hugely popular. It's a hugely popular game. Not only are there worlds for Yu-Gi-Oh, there's also worlds for 3 Yu-Gi-Oh spin-offs on top of that. So there's worlds for Rush Duel, which is a spin-off, like, simplified rule set of Yu-Gi-Oh. There's worlds for Master Duel, which is the online Yu-Gi-Oh simulator. And there are worlds for... Oh god, Duel Links, which is the phone game. So yeah, there's actually 4 different Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championships, though they're all held at the same time. Yeah, I got a little bit of lag there for a second. That wasn't... The Glutton. I love this guy. What a sick boss design. And down he goes. Gotta wait for our archers to take out that guy. There we go. Alright. Now we're good. Now we can enter the tower. Right? Oh my gosh, stop pulling. Please, stop pulling. Okay. Why can't we enter? Oh, it's just time locked? That's so weird. Alright, into the throne room of the Imperial City. This is where the Emperor rules, or where he did before the Daedra invaded. The Adjudicator. Right up there, that's the Ruby Throne right there. That's where the Emperor sits. You know, when there is one. Fortunately, the Emperor is dead. But yeah, right here. There he is. There's his body. Did you ever watch Baya Kagu? No. Or the What Show? No, I didn't. Maybe those were after my time.
My spell has revealed the rifts. Destroy them.
Maybe those were before my... I never even heard of... Oh, Bakugan. Bakugan. Yes, I did watch Bakugan. Sorry, I didn't know that's how that was spelled. I'm a little bit dyslexic. I did watch Bakugan. Again, not as much as I did Yu-Gi-Oh, but more than I did Pokemon. I even played the game with the little guys. Though I don't think the game was very good or successful. Though I loved the PS2 Bakugan game. I think PS2 Bakugan is a lot of fun. Nice, got a skill point. Oh, Beyblade. That was the other one you were saying. No, don't worry about it. So one of the things about chat is
There's nothing.
there's little
This is where I
little
left it.
emojis
Give me a moment. You'll
in the
see.
corner. And sometimes it cuts off what you're saying. Yeah,
The
Bakugan and
Elder Scroll.
Beyblades.
It's not ready. Don't
Yes.
touch it.
I watched both of those.
Kill them all.
And I played both of the games too. That was really big when I was in... Bakugan is easily forgotten about, that is true. Oh my god, I almost died here for a second. Yeah, I think that's very, very accurate to say. I think that, unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, the Bakugan game was not very well supported. So, though the show was really popular and the toys were really popular, nobody really knew how to play the game. And even if they did, I don't think many people would, because I don't think it was very good. And I think that's why that one fell through. Though Beyblade is still incredibly popular. Like, there's new Beyblade series coming out constantly, as far as I understand. And there, I think there are, like, even professional Beyblade players. Like, I think that has a very strong competitive scene still. Yeah, Beyblade was awesome. Actually, we talk about it a lot on, well, actually, I just talk about it all the time. One of my favorite things about the Beyblade anime is it's canon to the Beyblade universe that Moses parted the Red Sea using a Beyblade. And I just love that fact. I think it's so funny. It's canon in Beyblade that Moses parted the Red Sea using his Beyblade. He shot it, and it made the sea split in half. And I just think that's so funny. Bakugan did relaunch, though. They created a whole new game. It's now a card game, I think. And it has one mechanic that I really like, and that is, you don't have, like, traditional life like you do in Magic or like Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead, your life is the amount of cards in your deck, so when you take damage from an attack, you mill cards from the top of your deck, and when you hit 0 cards, you lose the game. And I think that's sick. I think that's amazing game design. Though, yet again, I don't think that it got very popular. I think that it kind of failed. But I do think that the new Bakugan game is much better than the old Bakugan game. lot of fun with Bakugan. It was just fun to like put them on the metal and click them out.
The plane melt is as majestic as it is terrible. I guess it's mostly just terrible. On your guard! Please approach!
It's mostly just fun. I just think they're a very satisfying toy, honestly, to just click them out. They're just a cool toy. I think they're well designed. I just think that they didn't have a good game to back them up. Though, if I could find a way to stream it, maybe one day we'll do the Bakugan PS2 game, because that game was a lot of fun. That backed up the cool toys with cool gameplay. It's kind of like a sports game story mode where you're like
Leave the scroll!
progressing
Stop
through. Bakugan are the old fidget spinners. I guess that's true. Yeah. All right, are you ready to see this? This is the easiest boss to tank in the entire game. You click the orb, and then she follows you. You don't even have to use your taunt. Easiest boss to tank in the entire goddamn game. You click the orb and she follows you. It's super easy. Easiest boss to tank in the entire game. I don't know why they made it that way. Are taunts like shouts? No. So, in an MMO, you need to pull threat away from your allies, because you don't want the bad guys to attack your friends. So, you use a taunt, which forces the enemy to attack you. So for me, it's Piercing Strike. It's my one ability. It's when I pull out my sword and I just give them a quick stab. I just used it there. And it forces the enemy for 15 seconds to attack me instead of my allies, which means they don't have to focus on defense. They can just, like, put all in on damage. So I focus on my health. I focus on defense. And they go all in on damage. Alright, a lot of people are really stupid here. Lots of people are really stupid when it comes to this part of the dungeon, so we'll see how these guys do.
Lord Baal, I have the Elder Scroll. The flame meld thus begins.
This is probably the one fight we'll do that's actually difficult. So you see that line of lightning forms on the ground. You have to stay out of it, and commonly a lot of people just stand in the lightning and get killed. But this group seems to be doing okay. They're not just standing in the lightning. Yeah, we did it. Nice, got some more key fragments.
Before opening this portal, the scroll said I'd be skewered if... Never mind.
So you say thank you to everybody
I'll
for
take
grouping
this.
with you?
Follow me!
But yeah, they're not like shouts, because we're not a Dragonborn. We're not a tongue. I know that non-Dragonborn can learn how to shout, but
I expected to. Then I
that's a very rare ability, and we don't have that ability. Got another box. We'll open that up. How are the servers? They're fantastic. Actually, there's only one server. That's one of the special things about ESO is they have what's called a mega server. Every single player plays on. I guess not every single player. There's There's a mega server for PC North America. There's a mega server for Xbox. There's a mega server for PlayStation, and there's a mega server for Europe. But like everybody that's on PC and in America plays together. And you can see like just in this one zone, I mean, look how many people are around doing the event, and it's not peak hours. It's 12 p.m. in America. It's noon, so. I'm sure that it will get even more packed as time goes on. Speaking of which, it's noon, which means the Pokemon video came out. Which is fantastic. I shouldn't be competing against my own content. But yeah, we all play together, and I think it's great. I think it's a lot healthier for the game versus a lot of other MMOs, which struggle keeping their population up
I do
with
not
all the
know
different
if you
servers that they're spread across. We've got 14 keys, so we're gonna buy. Wait, is he not selling it? There it is. Buy one of those. All right, so we're gonna open this coffer. And what we want is we want tremor scale arms in a light armor variety. Tremor scale light, yes! Oh, perfect. That's what we wanted. Tremor scale epaulets in light. So we can replace the heavy ones we were wearing. So now we have medium on the head and light on the shoulders. That's what I wanted. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. That's what I've been doing all of this for like the past week. I've been trying to get those arms. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna upgrade these and we're gonna make them legendary. Actually, I don't know why I'm deconstructing that. Don't need to. Improve. Where are they? Tremor scale epaulets. Oh, I don't have enough to guarantee making them legendary. What's the percentage? Oh, it's only a 25% chance. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll wait. I will wait to make them legendary. It'll have to wait. Got ahead of myself. But that's fantastic. Confirm. Oh, I have to type it in tat. Yeah, that's fine. Don't need them anymore. Oh, I'm so happy. I've been trying to get those for quite some time now. So now, don't need to wear Torix pack belts anymore. We are gonna switch to a heavy belt. Actually, I guess we can keep wearing it for now until... Because I don't think we can craft a heavy belt yet.
What? Haven't you ever seen a
Is there PvP? One of the best PvPs in any game I've ever played. The entirety of Cyrodiil, the entire like central continent, is one massive PvP zone. This right here, Cyrodiil, this is all one PvP zone. I can show you the Alliance War. So there's 3 alliances in game. There's the Aldmeri Dominion, which is High Elves, Wood Elves, and Khajiit. There's the Daggerfall Covenant, which is Bretons, Redguards, and Orcs. And there's the Ebonheart Pack, which is Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves. So you can see, I thought if I opened up the map, it would show us. There we go. So this is a little complicated, but there are these forts. So you can see I'm on the Ebonheart Pact, and we're actually losing right now pretty big time. While Daggerfall Covenant and Aldmeri Dominion look like they're about tied. But you can see there's these forts. And you capture the forts to control Cyrodiil as much of it as possible. So this is what PvP is like. It's these massive, absolutely massive battlegrounds. Just thousands of players going at each other at any given time. It's huge. It's one of my favorite PvP systems in the game. And at the end of each season, whichever alliance wins the season, it resets every 30 days. And whichever alliance wins the season, they get to crown an emperor for the next season. It's a fantastic system. I love it. I think it's perfect. Yeah, it is amazing. Yeah, it's massive. It's these huge sieges on forts, where you like have siege equipment like catapults and ballista, and you try to like knock down the walls. It's so much fun. Alright, we have one last dungeon to do. We don't really have to do it now because we did get the epaulets we wanted. We got the arms we were looking for, but you know. Let's do the last dungeon anyway. Yeah, Eden's Hollow. So we go to group. How are our endeavors? Go to group, and we're gonna tag Eden's Hollow. And we find a group right away because we're tanking. Someone much wiser than me told me that tanking was the true endgame of ESO, and I believe it. It's so much fun being a tank in this game. Because you don't have to wait to get into dungeons. Like, everybody always wants you. No one is ever unhappy to have a tank. Except for, I guess, other tanks don't want you to show up. But there's so few tanks in this game. It's the least played role between tank, healer, and damage. Tank is the least played.
Wandered into the wrong hollow.
What is tanking? It's what I told you about earlier. It's taunting. It's absorbing damage so that your enemies can focus on doing damage or healing. Or, so your allies. Not your enemies. It's pulling the enemies away from their allies. It's using a big sword and a big shield to defend everybody. Of course, actually, they added in the ability, you can tank with an ice staff now, and I think that's a lot of fun. You can tank with an ice staff now. That's not really like a recent addition, it's been that way for a couple years. But yeah, if you're using an ice staff, you get some cool tanking abilities too. And for like top tanks, they'll actually use a sword and shield on their front bar, and they'll use an ice staff on their back bar. But I don't need to do that for these kind of dungeons. I find that it's better to just have a back bar that covers some extra damage, because for like small groups like this, I think it's just easier. But if I was running trials, then I would definitely be using an ice staff as well. But I love it. I love just getting right up in the enemy's face, being like an unflinching wall. It fills my... It's the power fantasy I like.
Heal me!
Being able to survive basically anything. It's just a lot of fun. I have a friend that's planning on getting into ESO soon. Who would be interested in like a leveling series, or maybe just some streams? Not really sure exactly what our plan is, if we're gonna do videos or streams for that, but people would be interested in seeing what low-level content looks like in ESO rather than, because this is endgame. This is top-level content. But if people would be interested in seeing what what the game looks like from the very start, let me know. Because I have a friend that's thinking about getting into it. Maybe we'll do a leveling series together. I also want to do a leveling series for another MMO for Lord of the Rings Online, which is a game I've played like maybe 50 minutes of in my entire life. But I'd really like to do a new player experience thing. Plus, if I do a leveling series for this game, then we'll have my friend. He'll be like, we'll have like a new player and a veteran player, and you'll be able to get both perspectives on what that's like. But at least for Lord of the Rings, that's going to be completely blind. It's going to be one hobbit versus the world. People would be interested in that. Do low-level videos just in case I get it. All right. That won't happen right away. That'll be Fuck, there's a Lord of the Rings Online? Yes, there is. Yeah, Lord of the Rings Online. I think it started in 2007. It's a really popular MMO. I think it's like I don't think it's in the top 10. I think it might be in like the 12th or 13th most played MMO, but it's really popular. And it's got a really strong community. People really like it. It's much more accurate to the books than it is to the movies, from my understanding. And you play as a ranger who, so like one of like Aragorn's friends. And your job is like, the entire like conceit of the game is you're going everywhere like just after the Fellowship does. So like you go to Moria after the Fellowship and you like reclaim it, and you like fight the Nazgul and stuff. But like the entire game, like the entire conceit is you're not like it again, a lot like ESO. You're not like a big hero. You are just a ranger that is like helping out the Fellowship in the background. Like you're one of like the common soldiers. But they introduced, I want to say maybe like 5-6 months ago, they introduced like hardcore mode to that game, where like even like a common enemy could kill you. And I think that looks like a lot of fun. So I'd like to do that game too. There's so many games I want to play. There's just a lot of them I want to play. You're in New Zealand and you had no idea. Yep. There certainly is a Lord of the Rings Online. And yeah, from what I understand, it's nowhere near as popular as Elder Scrolls Online. I mean, it's a much older game as well. But from what I understand, it has a very dedicated fan base. But yeah, I'll definitely do some low-level content for you, South End Z. Do not worry, I'll show you what the leveling experience is like. That'll probably be like beginning of October, maybe. I think I can start that. Early October. We'll do some leveling stuff. Just a veteran player and a noob. And we'll start brand new characters. I mean, he's never played before, so you'll be able to have his experience, and then you'll be able to have my experience as someone that's played the game a ton.
Just as you feared.
All right, and that is our last dungeon. But there is one more daily that we have.
I knew you'd come. You're lucky.
We have one
You
more
made us-
pledge to do. That was really bright. Wasn't ready for that. Oh, I can learn how to make some salad. Amazing. Amazing. Alright, so we have one more guild quest to do. We're gonna head... Where are we going? What zone is that? Is that... Hold on. Hold on just a second. Where is this? Map? Is this elsewhere? This in elsewhere? Where in elsewhere? Okay, yeah, we're heading to Reaper's March to Northern Elsewhere. This is where we're going next. So you've seen some dungeons. Have I watched the Fallout series, the Amazon series? Yes, I have. It's fantastic. I really liked it. Fallout series was fantastic. I had a great time with it. I had a fantastic time with the Fallout series.
What? Haven't you guys seen a
I don't think my review is all that complex. I just really liked it. I don't have like super strong opinions about it. I just thought it was a really fun show. You want to watch a Skyrim series? To be honest, I don't know if an Elder Scrolls or a Skyrim TV series would be as good as the Fallout TV series. Fallout has a much more defined lore than the Elder Scrolls does. one of the like main selling points of the Elder Scrolls series is the unreliable narrator. The fact that like every piece of lore in the Elder Scrolls could just be a lie. Like, characters lie about things constantly in the Elder Scrolls. Like, the main source of knowledge about the character Vivek is a book that he wrote about himself. So, like, how do we know if he's telling the truth or not? You know? But I think an Elder Scrolls TV series would kind of... It would kind of take away from that. I don't know. I could be convinced if it was really good, but that's how I feel about it. I don't know if that makes sense to other people, or if it's just a me thing. I could be wrong. But yeah, I don't get the same excitement from the idea of an Elder Scrolls TV series that I do from the Fallout TV series. But, like, I could just be wrong. Alright, let's go to Reaper's March. I've never been here on this character before. That's how big this game is. I'm max level. I've done basically everything. Like, I'm grinding just for better gear now, and there's still zones I've never been to. Oh, that's because this isn't... Sorry, this isn't Elsewhere. This is Valenwood. I lied to you all. And I'm sorry about that. Yeah, this is Valenwood. This is where the elves, the wood elves live. They live in this big tree. What is...
What will it take to remove these Colobians from our land?
Welcome to Valenwood. This is one of the zones that we've never seen before in an Elder Scrolls game. This entire, like, it wasn't, unlike Skyrim or Morrowind or Cyrodiil or Daggerfall or Hammerfell, this zone is completely new to this game. I'm just gonna run past everybody on my horse. I don't really want to deal with these guys. I just want to get to the dungeon. So this is what we're about to do is called a delve. This is something that's unique to Elder Scrolls Online. These are basically single-player dungeons. So instead of needing a group, you can go into these solo. And these are what you expect from like an Elder Scrolls dungeon. This is the same kind of thing you see in, like, Skyrim or Oblivion or Morrowind. This is a single-player dungeon. So yeah, let's head on in. The Claws Strike. This is a brand new dungeon for me. I've never seen this one before. I need to stop calling it a dungeon. It's a delve. Never been here before. Looks like some saber cats are here. And you'll see, I make short work of basically everything in here now. In comparison to the dungeon content we were doing earlier, these are much easier. Some bandits, some cutthroats here to take out. Just like Skyrim. Gotta fight the bandits. You know what? I'll even hop into first person. Do some first person combat. What race is my character? My character's an Imperial. My character is an Imperial. South NZ. We play as an Imperial. That's why I'm rocking the Imperial Legion armor. A lot of Khajiit bandits. Gotta go after the healer first. I play as an Imperial. It was the race I chose when I got the game. It just turns out that Imperial passives. Where are they? Where my skills tree? These Imperial passives are just really good for a tank build, which is kind of why I went the direction I went. This one doesn't really do anything, but Tough increases my maximum health by 2,000. Imperial Metal increases my stamina by 2,000, and Red Diamond reduces the cost of all my abilities by 6%. So it just made tanking kind of the obvious choice for me. Oh. But yeah, every race has different, you know, just like Skyrim, every race has different positives and negatives. Unlike Skyrim, because this is an MMO, the exact positives and negatives change occasionally. Not so much anymore, but especially when the game was like kind of getting started, they fluctuated quite a bit. And from patch to patch, things get buffed and nerfed. But like they generally stay the same. Like Imperial's always going to be a pretty good tank. Khajiit is always going to be pretty good damage dealer. High Elf's always going to be a pretty good mage. Argonian's always going to be a pretty good healer. Oh. Bookshelf. I'm confused about the Nord and Imperial races in Skyrim. Like how they're different. Is that what you're confused about? How Nords and Imperials are different? Like they're both human? So like what's the difference between them? Go this way. Yeah, so the difference is, it's just like, you know, High Elves versus Dark Elves. It's just like High Elves versus Dark Elves, or Wood Elves. They're from different areas. So, Nords live in Skyrim, Imperials live in Cyrodiil. So yeah, they're both human, but they live, and Redguards are human too. Bretons are like half elves. They're like half human, because they have some elven ancestry, but like they're mostly human. So yeah, there's like 3.5 human races, and it's just where they live. It's just where they come from. So they come from different continents originally, before they all settled in their respective countries. So Nords came north from a continent called Admora, which is north of Skyrim. It's beyond the Ghost Sea, even further north than Skyrim. And they were originally called the Admorans, but eventually they became the Nords. Imperials came from the east, from a land called Akavir, and they were originally called the Akaviri, but eventually they became the Imperials. And Red Guards came from the west, from a land called Yakuta, and they were called Yakutans, but eventually they evolved into the modern-day Red Guards. And Bretons are, as far as I understand, a mix of alien and Nordic ancestry, which is why they have skill in magic where no other human race really does. They're really half-elves. So I hope that answers your question. Yes, they're both human, but they're from different continents originally. How are you guys liking the first-person gameplay? This is, to be honest, this is my preferred method of play. I usually play in third person for this game, but this is what the first-person mode looks like. Alright, let's investigate down here. All these lions all over the place. I wouldn't expect there to be so many lions in Valenwood, but I guess. Here we go. So this is a sky shard. If you collect 3 of them, you get an additional skill point. So you always want it. Every single dungeon has a sky shard somewhere in it. So it's just a good idea to make sure you grab one anytime you come to a new one of these, a new delve. Nice lockpicks. Oh, that's not the way out. I will say this, the interior maps in this game are much better than the interior maps in Skyrim. I have no idea how to read Skyrim's inside maps. They are impossible. There we go, alright. Alright, and now we just need to return back to the Undaunted Enclave to turn this quest in. Came here, killed the boss, got our sky shard, got our loot, collected the lost little guy, and now we leave. Little imp was giving us some trouble. Oh, there's another sky shard right over here. No kidding. Alright, yeah, we're gonna get a free skill point. Oh, gotta take out this bandit marauder first. Always these bandits standing in the way of what I want. Alright. So yeah, we just gained a skill point. So even though we're max level, because these sky shards are around, we still gain skill points. So we can put it into anything we want. I could unlock more skills for my two-handed weapon. I could unlock more of my class skills. I don't really need those though. What would be a good choice? Probably just gonna put it into crafting. Just increase my enchanting skill. I think that's probably for the best. Is there not a... We'll just head to that town. There's got to be a way shrine near that town. Here's some advice. Never teleport from your location. Always go to a way shrine. Teleporting from your location costs money. So if I wanted to teleport back to where we were, it would cost me 146 gold. That's a lot of gold. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna grab this sky shard since I'm here. Mine this ore. A lot of good stuff. I think those are some mushrooms I can pick up. Heck yeah, white caps. Perfect. How do I get up there? There we go. Just gonna ride ourselves up here. Let's get this sky shard. Yes. It's good to just always grab them. Even though we're not gonna get another skill point out of it. It's just good to grab them when you see them. Pick up some runes. There we go. Oh yeah. Tons of runes in this place. Tons and tons of runes. There's a way shrine. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, my little mini map. Come to Papa. Alright. And we will take this way shrine back to Mournhold. Why isn't it letting me? There we go. Alright. Ugh. But yeah, that's the Undaunted event. It's everything that's going on right now. Every day, you get a couple of dungeons, and you run the dungeons, you get keys. Oh, we got tickets out of the dungeons too. I forgot about those. Let's check our inventory. How many tickets are we rocking? 2. That's not a lot. That's not a lot of tickets. But we can turn those tickets into a new pet. Unfortunately, I already collected the pet, so.
Anyone ever dare? Good. Hope it did. You don't look like an art. That's not all.
Give and take Shadowfen. What is this quest? Hold up, we might have something new to do. All right, yeah, we're heading to Shadowfen too. All right. I thought we were coming to the end, but I guess not. Guess we still got some work to do. Oh, already have that staff too. We might have the entire set. But that's okay.
The next time you walk through it.
Just sell all this stuff we don't really need. Like smuggler's shoes. I'm never gonna use those. Poisons. Anything else? Nope, want to hold on to the rest of it. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we can head to Shadowfen. You guys want to see what Black Marsh looks like? That's another zone that's never been in a mainline game. We can go to Black Marsh. We can go right on to Black Marsh. Where is the closest way shrine to that? I guess it's this one. Yeah, teleport right to Black Marsh. Alright, we can't just swim there, so we have to come around like this way. Alright. Yeah, welcome to Northern Black Marsh. It's a swamp. This is where the Argonians are from. Yeah, it's a terrible swamp. At least it's not a poison swamp like it is in Dark Souls. Going for a swim. Horses can't swim, unfortunately. Not in this game. Alright. There's a pirate ship. Alright, we got some wasps. I gotta recharge. You always keep a couple hundred soul gems on you, just in case you need to recharge your weapons. How do I get up there? I thought I was on the right path, but I guess not. Just come around this way? Do I need to swim? It's above me. Huh. Oh, here we go. Is there something to pick up? Alright, right up this direction. Here we go. Nice Argonian temple here. Nice little ziggurat for us to investigate. Here we go. right. We just gotta recover the stolen relics. Easy peasy. And defeat Storm Scale, the boss of this here dungeon. Should be pretty simple. I love the charge skill. It's so much fun. I love just like running up on these guys, slamming my axe down. Ooh. Gotta loot as many chests as possible. Nice. Give me my stolen relics back. I need them for the Undaunted. Alright, 2 out of 3. Did I miss one? Nope, I'm doing it the right way. All right. But yeah, I figured if I'm doing these dailies anyway, I might as well share them with all of you guys. If people want to tune in, they're free to. If they want to peace out, that's cool too. Or if people just want to lurk and listen to my sultry tones. Would never be my first choice, but I'm happy it's yours. Yeah, hit him with Dawnbreaker. I was on my way to work this morning. I was listening to the radio because that's what I do when I go to work. So early. And Our House came on, and all I could think about was that edit where it just keeps going, Our House. In the middle of our house, our house. In the middle of our house, our house. It was, you know what? Debilitating to my mental stability. Alright. And there's the last relic that we need. You ever seen so many Argonians in one dungeon? Alright, we got the idol. Good to head home. Alright, when I turn this in, we should be done with our dailies. Should be. This should be the last thing we need to do. By dailies, for those that don't play MMOs, I mean quests that you can complete once a day. They keep you logging in, but because it's an event, there's a bunch of rewards for doing your dailies right now. And that's what we're grinding. But mostly I just wanted to get these shoulders. The tremor scale light shoulders. I just really needed them. They're gonna make my life so much easier going forward. Because light armor is the only skill I haven't mastered. Well, I guess that's okay. I haven't mastered, like, enchanting. It's the only armor skill It's the only combat skill I haven't mastered. Mastered every other combat skill. Light armor eluded me. Until now. Got a bone. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I just think that one's the closest, honestly. Maybe I just swim straight there, see what happens. Maybe I just swim in a straight line. Oh, that almost killed me. Is Marak alive at this time? Yes, Marak is alive at this time because this takes place thousands of years before Skyrim. So, I want to say thousands. I'll have to fact check myself on that. Give me just a second, and I'll fact check myself on if it's thousands or not. But Mirak is still in Apocrypha at this time. He's still in Hermaeus Mora's realm at this time. All right. Take this way shrine. Let's go back to the capital. All right, let me check the USCP. Says 900 years before Skyrim is when ESO takes place. So not thousands of years. Not quite thousands of years before Skyrim. But yeah, Marak is still alive. Harkon is still alive. Actually, I think if we go to Western Skyrim, we could meet Harkon. Because I know that DLC, the Greymoor DLC, was all about vampires.
You're back.
There we go. All right. Oh, Nirnroot. Heck yeah. But yeah, those are our dailies. That's basically it. So you've seen a little bit of what max level gameplay looks like. I'm not like the greatest. Like I'm not top of the top line when it comes to anything, but I'm a pretty decent tank.
What? Haven't you always seen him?
Oh, just sell the stuff we don't need. Who needs it? Get rid of all of it. I don't need that restoration stuff either. Yeah, we made a like 10,000 gold today. That's pretty great. I think actually might have made closer to 15,000. Let's do some enchanting. Superb stamina. I'll hold on to. Yeah, we'll hold on to all those. All right. Give ourselves a little dance. But yeah, that's thanks for tuning into the stream, everybody. Thanks to anybody that's watching the VOD later on. I guess I can have what can I have my tune do? Can I have him wave? Have him wave goodbye to all of you. If I get him set up right. There we go. Bye-bye, everybody. I'll see you guys at the next one. Go, if you like this, drop a sub, leave a comment, let me know what other games you'd like to see me play, what other Elder Scrolls content you want to see. We're definitely thinking about an ESO leveling series coming in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Dragon Age Origins is going to continue for at least a while, the Nightmare difficulty playthrough. If you missed the first stream, this is a great time to catch up. And as for Pokemon content, still every Monday and Friday, we're going to be continuing the Pokemon Infinite Fusion Nuzlocke. Just earlier today, another video of that went up. So if you enjoyed my voice, want to see me hang out with some of my friends, torture myself in a Nuzlocke, today's episode, very special because it's featuring a good friend of the channel, HJJ. So check that out too. Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later.